Hey guys. It's that.
Cassie found something here. It's the size of a nickel.
Buffalo nickel. Give me the fufu juice.
Oh! I gotta keep digging some more here. Let's see what else we can get. I found myself a bucket lister. I got a crotal bell.
It's a Wheatie.
You found a Wheatie?
Yes.
Sweet. A Walking Liberty 1943 half dollar. Oh my god, it's freaking gorgeous. You got an Indian? Oh my god, Cassie got an IHP. Needless to say, I am a happy camper. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. If you look behind me, you can see everything is all frozen. So metal detecting isn't really an option right now, so we're going to go for a walk. I'm at the Kalamazoo River Valley Trail and Kal-Haven Trail junction. It's where the Kal-Haven Trail, Kalamazoo to South Haven, Michigan, meets up with the Kalamazoo River Valley Trail. One goes that way, one goes that way, and I think we're going to walk down that way a little bit today and see what we can see. So come along, we'll take a little walk and see what it looks like. I'm standing on the trail right now, and if I look that way, that is the Kal-Haven Trail, and the trailhead is marked with an old caboose sitting there. That goes from Kalamazoo, Michigan to South Haven, Michigan, where the Great Lakes, Lake Michigan is. This way, I believe, technically starts the Kalamazoo River Valley Trail portion, which connects this to the Kalamazoo River. There's a trail system that walks down past the river and uses, it goes all the way through downtown Kalamazoo from here. So if I wanted to go far enough, I could go all the way to downtown Kalamazoo, Michigan from this spot, which is just kind of on the edge of town, a few miles out. Yeah, and it says, "Welcome to the Kalamazoo River Valley Trail." The first thing we got to do is cross over the road to get to this. There's all the rules for the trail. Basically, don't do stupid stuff and don't litter and all that good stuff. Basically, be a decent person and keep it clean. Really pretty. It is a balmy 25 degrees out right now. It's actually kind of slippery. Where we're walking to, this little straight stretch, we'll go down a hill, and you can see down there, I can get the camera to zoom in a little bit. Did you see the cars just go past? That is Highway 131, US 131, and we'll be going underneath that in a tunnel. So I'll pick back up with you guys when we get closer to that. Alright, we're coming up on the hill. I wanted to point this sign out that you see right there. 0.1 is what it says. That means from the parking lot we have gone 0.1 miles. You'll see markers like this on a lot of trails that you encounter if you're not a trail walker. And they'll tell you how far you've gone. So you want to kind of keep an idea for your walking pace, how long it takes you to walk each one of these distances. Because like if you get out and it says 2 miles and you're already tired at that point, and it's taken you, I don't know, half an hour or so to get out 2 miles or something, or 30 minutes or whatever. I just said the same thing twice, didn't I? If it's taking you a considerable time to go that way, keep in mind it's going to take you at least that long to come back as well. So don't go out further than you're willing to also put in the time to come back. Here we go. Down the hill. Off to the side, there's some random raspberry bushes here or there. I'll come down the trail during the summer just like everybody else, and if there's a ripe raspberry, I'll pick that sucker. Because I like me some good raspberries, or blackberries. I think it's actually blackberries that were here. Lots of traffic today. It's a sunny day, even if it is 25. It is January 16th. And here we are entering into the tunnel. It's cool because you'll hear it echo. 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 Hello. Hello. Some graffiti. I'm sorry if I come across some graffiti that is vulgar or something. I don't know what's down here, so I can't control that. Not sure what that one is. It's kind of cool looking though. That's some nice little art. You can see spots where, see, we've gone 0.2 miles now. You can see spots where they've tried to paint over the graffiti over time, but people just come back and do more. So usually it's just simple stuff, stupid stuff, and I haven't seen too much that's vulgar or anything like that around here, thankfully. I don't like that. Here we are, exiting the tunnel, and we get to go up. So I'm going to turn you guys off and walk up the hill. Apologize if this is in the sun, but we're at the top of that hill. It's got an interesting view for the power line here. Oh, there's a 0.3 mile sign, so we're making good progress. Say, go look at the other side. Oh, there's a house over there. Cool. Oh, a couple of planes up there. Check it out. Can you see them? Alright, let's keep going for a ways. This is interesting. I had to show you this old tree here. Let's see if we can get closer to it. Look at all the lichens on that shelf mushrooms. I think, oh, look at all the, I think these are mostly dog prints. Some of this may be squirrel. Who knows? Look at all the shelf mushrooms here though. Wow. These things are feeding well off of this tree. Beautiful woods. Really peaceful. I'm surprised there's not more people out here, but then again, it is 25 degrees. So, let's keep marching on. We're walking along the trail, we're walking along the trail. And look off to the right. Like I said, this does go through city and the outskirts of the city. And on the outskirts of the city, you're going to see some farms here. You've got, I don't know if this is dairy or meat cows or what, but it looks like there's some cows out there off in the distance. The fence line for the farm comes right up here and recedes way off into the distance back there. Nice big farm, and you can see I'm coming up on 6/10 of a mile. And if I walk a little bit further up here and look to the left, you'll see a field also. But I think this is a remnant, perhaps, of a farmer's field that might have gotten sold off at some point. Because now there's houses back there. Look at that sucker. It's a big old house up there. Dang. So somebody got themselves easy access and a nice view to the head portion of the Kalamazoo River Valley Trail. Pretty area. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I'm just crunching everywhere I go. And on these areas where the snow is kind of sort of melted, where you see the sun peeking through the trees quite easily, it's actually kind of slippery. Let's walk along the edge here where the snow is completely melted off. And I think coming up here in just a moment, right there where that yellow sign is, there's a bridge. There's just like a watershed, I think, there, where the water rolls off of that hill there down through this area and probably out into the ditches. This looks like actually the lowest point almost. Well, maybe not. Kind of looks like it goes up a hair and then continues on to the distance down there. So water would pool right here in this area a good bit and make a little small lake where it crested up over this little hill here and then continued on its journey. But we do have a little bridge made of some big old timbers. Look at those. Those things are like, I mean, look at this timber right down here below me. That's about 14 or 15 inches wide right there. That's a big old timber. And of course it looks like it's reinforced with an old railroad rail, because this that we're on actually was part of the Kal-Haven Railroad. I don't know at what point the rail system stopped existing and they turned it into a trail. Probably sometime mid-century 1900s, I'm guessing. I don't remember. It formed, I believe, after the Civil War time period, or somewhere just right around there. I used to know at one time. I've kind of forgotten over the years. But nice trail. We're coming up on 7/10 of a mile, so just shy of 3/4 of a mile. I think we'll walk down to about the 1 mile point there, and maybe turn around, head back. Thought you guys would be interested in seeing this, though. It's a pretty view. It's a really pretty view. Alright, still walking down the road. I think we're about to come up on 9/10 of a mile, just past the area where the farm was. And look over to the right. This kind of just poked its head out. That is one house. That is massive. Holy cow. They've got a gazebo out there bigger than half my house. And I've got a two-story house with finished garage. My goodness, that thing is huge. I am definitely in the wrong line of work. Wow, my gosh. As many teens as I have over at my house half the time, I need a house like that. I've got one of those houses where people gather because they know it's a safe spot that they can go and not have to worry, and probably because I feed them. But just right off the trail here, there's these houses. This is some expensive, I think this is all new construction. I think I know the area I'm behind. These are gigantic houses. Look at that thing. Holy cow. I don't think I could afford the windows on that house, much less the mortgage payment. Look at that big bad boy coming up down there. Snowman in the backyard. Wow. This is something else, isn't it? Yeah, you can tell that's all new construction. None of these houses are probably over 5 years old. If it's the area I'm behind, which I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, check this out. There is lots for sale. And there's a mailbox there where you can get information on the trail side here. That is really smart on somebody's part. Some realtor was intelligent. That's a smart thing. I like that. All right. I think we just passed 9/10. We can see the road down there. We're gonna come up to that, or the 1 mile mark or something like that, and we'll turn around and head back. Here we are coming up on that 1 mile marker. I did not check to see what the time was, because I haven't really been making a fast pace. I've just been kind of taking it easy and enjoying the scenery and stopping to look at things. And that was the whole idea of the walk, not to try to rush through it just to have fun. But you'll see coming up here a road. This, actually, if I were to take this road off to the right and go down about a mile, the kids' high school is down on the left down there. It would be Kalamazoo Central High School. So here we are, coming up to the crossroads. And if I continue on down this trail, this goes to a bottom of the hill where if I turn left and go 1.5 miles, the trail doesn't the trail continues straight, but my house would be off the trail about 1.5 miles. So here we are at the street, and I think this is far enough for me. So we're just going to turn it around and head back. I don't know how much I'm going to show on the way back, but we'll get back to you at some point to let you know we got back there okay. Don't want you worrying about me now. Not that you would. Oh, hey, there's a sign right here. Let's see what it says. Kalamazoo River Valley Trail map. See, this is the Kal-Haven Trail that goes from South Haven, Michigan over here all the way up to where we were right there. See, Kalamazoo Central High School. So that's where the Kal-Haven Trail portion starts, and the Kalamazoo River Valley Trail continues on here. There's an offshoot that goes up to the Kalamazoo Nature Center area, and some stuff that's connecting down to the southern part of town. It'll go all the way down through town. And eventually, this is all supposed to meet up out with the next town over in Battle Creek. But we're just basically right here at the tip of my finger. We've just gone this tiny little bit. So it's a big trail system. 140 miles of trail that it all connects through. Here's a little bit closer view. Right up here. And we are right there. We started there. And we are right there at the 1 mile marker. And right down here, which is that way actually, this really needs to be rotated around, is the Kalamazoo Central High School. And this continues on downtown. Pretty cool, isn't it? I like when the town's set up walking trails like this, because that gives you a way to get out and bicycle or walk or whatever. So, alright, let's head back that way. Alright, as you can see, we're back in the tunnel. Just about to exit out the other side. We have less than 2/10 of a mile to go back to the parking lot. I did time this time. When I turned around, it was 1:30. It is 1:50 now. So this portion of the walk back took 20 minutes. So like I was saying earlier on, you do want to be aware of that. When you go out walking, if it takes you, half an hour or an hour to get out to someplace and you're like, oh, that was glorious. It's not over. You got to take that same trip back. So be aware of that. If you're tired by the end of your trip out, it's going to be a miserable trip back. So don't put yourself in that position. So you see the road up there with those yellow markers. So I'm going to continue on to that and I'll meet you at the end. You can run on ahead if you want. I'm going to take the slow route. And we are done with our journey. Coming back up to the parking lot here. It's been a nice walk. I think it took me, I don't know what time I started. I went a lot slower on the way out than back. I think it's probably total about an hour and a quarter, hour and 20 minutes. You can always find my daughter's car. It's bright yellow. Taking it because, well, why put the wear and tear on mine? Let's go walk up to this and take a look though. There's people there. I don't know if they want to be filmed. So I'm going to kind of stay away. They're walking away from me. Need to use the bathroom while we're here. This will tell you how far it is to the next town. Downtown Kalamazoo is just under 5 miles. South Haven, 33.5 miles to the end of the trail this way. And you can see the rail car that was parked because this used to be, like I said, a railroad. And you used to have to like check in to the park when you went here, and they had like park attendants and stuff before they opened all of this stuff up, and you don't have to do any of that anymore. Little shelter pavilion. There's a donation box, maps, and it's not that difficult to stay on the trail, but it tells you kind of where they are, where you are. EJ and E 528. There we have it though. And on that note, as we head back toward the car, I think we're gonna call her a day. Got my Michigan metal detecting cap on, representing. Hope to see you again this summer, Ray. That's where I got the cap. Gorgeous day, can't metal detect, so decided to get out and get some exercise and have an adventure. Hopefully you guys are getting out there doing something similar. Don't sit around. Get some exercise. Go see part of the world. Do some things that you don't get to do when you're metal detecting. There we go. I am back at the car. Had a great walk. I will see you guys next time.